I got back on because I told you I come on whenever V2K starts saying something, because I think it's very important to let you know exactly what it is V2K is saying. They keep making reference to my former employer who was named in a RICO complaint, and then they say everybody at this name, or every time you, this company does, and then what was the other thing that they just said? Everybody, they may, I can't tell for sure if it is what they're saying, but they go off on this everybody thing, and some of the things they say I can hear, some of them I can't. um but most recently I just got off, right? I was just on here for an hour or whatever. I don't know why they keep making reference to my former employer. um are they threatening me through V2K? uh I don't really understand. So they say everybody at the former employer did something, everybody knows something, and I don't care. That's the reason I come on here, is to inform you. So if everybody knows something, that's a good thing. Maybe we'll all be on the same page then. And then, like, I can only hear it when I get off. When I'm on the phone, I don't hear it. So I'm trying to listen and see what it is, but I can almost guarantee that as soon as I end the live feed. Oh, they might have said something about everybody already got their mold check, like they are already getting their payments for the mold. Uh, I am guessing that if this is a problem for the entire building, there's other apartments that are worse than mine, because I made note and I said something about it as soon as I saw it back in 2022. And today has really been one of the hottest days since 2022. But as far as the growth of it, I only ever notice it growing when water's introduced into my apartment. So that would be 2024 after they flooded my bathtub. That would be a couple months ago when they did it again from the top, when they overflowed their bathtub. Like a week before that when they overflowed some other shit. So whenever water enters my apartment, and another thing is there's a slow leak. There's two, maybe more than one. Maybe it's the same slow leak and it's dripping in multiple places, but slow enough, and I keep the atmosphere in my apartment dry enough that I only noticed it on, like, when the hot days first started. Uh, had I not noticed it, had I not had a keen eye for all of this, I would be sitting inside of molded walls, lots of molded walls. So, because my course of action prior to seeing it on the wall was to leave my door open all night long. That was my prior course of action. Now I actually have to shut it because around 4 a.m., humidity is going to be 85%. And that is the worst time to have your door open. It's the coolest time because it's cool air moisture, but it's the worst time to have your door open because you're introducing outside humidity into your house and you have to clear the humidity. So if they want to keep everybody in me, I will go get an air conditioner so I don't have to open the door anymore. I have 3 HEPA filters running, 2 little ones and a large one. That's the reason why I think my apartment probably doesn't look like some of the other apartments. The fact that my apartment is not as hot. You can hear the white noise. You can hear all of that. So these little things. So inside, this is a desiccant. This is a desiccant. Desiccants in everything. I'm trying my hardest not to be a problem. So when the V2K comes on again, it is a problem. This doesn't make it look better for you guys. You see, I haven't smoked weed. I'm not talking crazy. I'm speaking on factual information, knowledgeable information about something that has destroyed several other people. So when I make mention of V2K, you better believe it. This doesn't look good for you. Stop. And that's all I have to say. But I bet as soon as I get off, they're going to come back on with the everyone, everybody, everybody. It's a confidential informant program. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. A while back, a few months ago, 6 months ago or whatever, that's what I was saying it was. You guys are all confidential informants. It's a confidential informant program. Criminal confidential informant program. Because that's how these people are. They were tasked with making me look like I am associated with them. Which is why I see the one guy named Leo outside the building. Like the other day, I got off the bus. Guess who was right behind me? Leo. Only reason I know his name, when they first moved in, I introduced myself because I thought it was a normal person. That's a confidential informant. I suspect. I can't say for sure. But I do know that he does everything possible to make sure that I see him whenever he runs into me a block away from the building. And I don't know if his task is specifically to meet up with me 1 block away from the building, but that's quite often where I see him. Prior to it being 1 block away, it was quite literally in the hallway right when I walked out of my house. That is a person who's on the batting list of people who I constantly run into. Do you want to keep V2K'ing me? Because I'll talk more about every single one of you guys.